Okay, so here we are with the third and final video for implementing the smoothing sculpt tool, Lee.
Why'd you have to curse us that way? You
Oh,
never know.
come
It could be
on.
broke and we might have to have one of those correction type
But that'll
videos.
be a correction video, not an implementation video.
Yeah, that's true. So hopefully this is, you know, it could all go right. You
It
never
could.
know.
That's right.
All right. Now, as I mentioned at the end of the last video, this is the point where we go and look at all of the vertices that are inside of our dictionary and reassociate them with their patches so everybody's all happy and we see nice smoothing of our vertices on our maps or on our terrain patches.
hmm
So we're going to create a for each. Oh, I didn't pick that up. Come on. I'm going to type it all over because I'm lazy that way. Come on. There we go. All right, so we're going to look for our patches. So we're basically going to say, all right, go find our patches. And for each patch in our patches, we need a couple of things. We need, again, to find our vertices. So I'm going to, let's see, how did I do that last time? Oh, yeah, I have to call these ones verts because I've got a dictionary called
That's
vertices.
right.
So these ones will be verts. So to find our verts, it'll be like last time, patch.meshFilter.mesh.vertices. So that'll give us our verts for this particular patch. Then we need to loop through each one of those verts. So we're going to make a loop that's going to loop up to verts.length. And we need to calculate out a new position. So we're going to go position equals new vector 2. We're going to build this using verts sub I dot x plus patch dot position dot x by verts sub I dot z plus patch dot position dot z. This is once again converting local space into world space for our verts. And then we go and say verts sub I is going to equal a new vector 3, and we're going to take our existing x position, our existing z position, and we're going to assign a new height to it. That height that we're going to assign is going to come from our vertices dictionary, and we're going to look that up with the position that we just defined. And we're going to take its y. So that should give us our new height. So basically all this is doing is it's going through each one of our patches, each of the vertices in there, using those vertices and calculating a new key, the lookup, based off of the x and y of that particular vertex, using that as the lookup to look in the dictionary and get the height at that vertex location, assign that new height back into the patch. Once we've done that, we can use that information to build our or adjust our mesh's vertice. So we need to bring up our patch dot mesh filter dot mesh and assign it to verts. That will reassign. Oh, hold on, almost there. Dot vertices. That will reassign our newly calculated heights back into our meshes vertice list. So that should adjust everything the way it needs to be. So with that, if everything works right, we should have smoothing on top of our raising, lowering, and leveling. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Worst that can happen is it blows up.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that bad. Alright, so we'll come in here and increase our size a little and do a little...
Hard edge brush.
Yeah. A little raising. We did change the, yeah, we did change locking it back.
Yeah.
And then,
Shift should cause smoothing.
I'm holding shift and dragging. Shift, drag. Shift, drag.
So no smoothing.
Yeah, you want to, we're more than welcome to go ahead and give it a shot.
Why do you think I don't believe you?
Yeah.
I would never accuse you of messing it up.
Of failure.
But yeah, it doesn't look like it's doing anything. So I wonder why.
Yeah, let's go give it a look.
Well, it's doing something because it's running really, really slow when you're smoothing.
Yes, it's definitely running very, very slow.
So, see, I told you you cursed us.
Oh, look at me. I'm so good like that.
Yeah, all right, so let's see what's going on. So you want to pause this one while we sort this out?
All right, one sec. Okay, Lee, we're back, and if you want to jump on over to code, well...
All I got to say is you cursed us.
Yeah, I know. You're right. Because it's the simplest thing in the world.
Yeah, but it did require us to go pretty much line by line, comparing it and trying to figure out what it was. And all it was this half space needs to be a full space. I probably said it, and I just typed it wrong, or I missed it when I converted it over. So if we build this...
Yeah, all the code's identical.
Yep. And it was kind of fun, and the only way we could find it is going by block and toggling between the new and the paste and look for anything that flashed that was different.
All right, you can go away there. Thank you.
But I guess that's what happens when you record videos at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's the case, but that's all good. So let's go ahead and... Whoa, that was a close one.
Yeah.
I almost bit it.
Now, use a smaller brush.
Hang on, I was trying to make a bunch of nice little... And now I can bring it down and start smoothing. There we go. That way you can actually see it having a nice smoothing effect. There we go. Look at that. Nice and smooth.
Now, let's split up the pane as well. We want to test to make sure that it's smoothing across patches as well.
Just fine. Hang on, where are we at anyways? There we are. So...
You can already tell it's smoothing or
smoothing. It is, yeah. Actually, I was just going to go right over here and... Trying to look at two different screens at the same time.
Yeah, I know. What's hilarious?
That worked great a second ago. Yay. Thank you. All right.
Wow.
There we go.
So, as you can see, it does smooth across patches.
Beautiful.
Now, one other thing we can do is I want to show another shortcoming that is something that we're not handling yet.
Okay.
What happens when you draw or paint right along the world edge? So you're probably going to have to adjust the camera so you can zoom out more.
Man, hang on. Such small real estate space and a mouse that doesn't want to cooperate.
Or I'll get the game window in two panes. I know you have a hard time with that.
Oh, it's just because it hates me.
I know. You fall through the wall.
I didn't touch it. That's you now.
Oh, blaming it on me.
That's all you.
Look at that.
There it goes.
All right, so yeah, you got it from here. All right, so put the character back on top.
Fall, lady.
All right. Now this is, like I said, this is still an R&D train system, so every possible case of somebody wanting to break this is not covered.
Exactly.
And one of the things that this system doesn't take into consideration is what happens if somebody tries to sculpt right up against one of the edges of the visible terrain patches.
Bear with me. I'm just making everything as easy to see as possible. All right, so what do you want me to do?
So just basically sculpt around there and then run over there.
And then run over there.
Yeah. You wanted to play. But the cool thing is with the camera so wide, you can swing around to the other side.
Yeah, just a minute. Boom. There. You can already see it from the other.
So it doesn't propagate to the rest of the world. So once we get to the edge, it's going to allow you to draw across those patches and with no regard of what happens to be on the other side that's not drawn yet. So one of the things that we'll probably have to do is limit the motion of the brush so that it can only come within a brush width of the edge and then stop.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not allowed to sculpt right up to the edge of the visible world.
Right, right. But we do have smoothing. Doo-doo-doo.
Yep. Smoothing. And you were standing there.
Darn it, I didn't realize I was at... I love seeing a little dot fall. Ink. It's like a little flea. But look at that. Look at the nice smoothing going on this side.
Yep. So if you do tear seams in, if the moment you start smoothing it, it irons it all back out.
Yeah, so here we go. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. Look at that. All right. Very cool. So smoothing, ladies and gentlemen.
The hardest of all the brushes.
We'll smooth this whole area out. That one little full space. Oh, I'm sorry. Just having fun.
Yeah, I see that. I was waiting for the level tool to come out and starting to make the, terraced plateaus.
There we go. Okay, too much fun. So that is going to wrap up our sculpt tools, the ones that we have planned for now. Right. It's going to move us over into our different brushes from here. So we still have to take a look at the soft edge brush, the noise brush, and the stencil brush. So with that, that is going to wrap up this video. Thanks a lot, everyone.